hiker. 55. Colorado River right there. You know, about halfway there. Excited. So yeah, we're heading to Grand Canyon. We're gonna hike the Tonto Trail. Tonto Trail, 100 miles.
Sometimes you gotta roll with it up front. Some things are better left in a closet. Some things just laying on a table. Sometimes gotta stop, gotta pause it. Yeah.
We made it to Williams, and we got about another 60 miles to Grand Canyon. We made it to the backcountry office. There's my brother Matthew. We're gonna check in, and then we're out. We now are following Matt down 30 miles along this dirt road here to get to our ending trailhead where we're gonna drop my truck off. It's probably gonna take us about an hour and a half along this dirt road. So, I mean, just a lot of stuff to go through to just start this hike. A lot of driving, a lot of planning. We're on an Indian reservation right now. We have to stop at the gate and pay 25 bucks per vehicle to drive through their land. Even though the trailhead's not an Indian reservation, we have to drive through their land and they charge for that.
Over here it's like their pasture, and it's a little corner out of the national park. So, you know, it's their land. In fact, all of this is theirs, so I'm not complaining. But interesting that we went through a tribal roadblock, basically.
Made it to our ending trailhead. Look what we're pulling up to. Look at that.
Wow.
Oh yeah. This is where we're gonna be coming out of in 10 days. We're gonna be climbing up out of there. I just want to say thanks, bro, for doing this. What we've had to go through today to get here, just to drop off the truck. We haven't even started yet.
You haven't started walking yet.
Dude.
Wait till you start walking.
Yeah, you're the man. All right, Matt and Andrea, you guys, thank you so much. Man, you guys just saved us a lot of heartache by driving us here, so appreciate the dinner. You guys are some of the best friends a man can have.
Likewise.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Thank you. And you know what? We're off.
We're out of here, man.
You'll drink to that.
Let's do it.
Do this thing.
Let's do it.
See you later, buddy.
All right. Love you, man.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you too. Have a good trip.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Johnny, see you later, bud.
See you later, man.
How you feeling, John?
I'm feeling good, man. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. A couple nights ago, before this trip started at home, I was a little skeptical, and I actually woke up in the middle of the night with a cold sweat and had a very bad stomach ache.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm a little nervous because of the water. The Grand Canyon will take you down quick because of the water situation.
You would be a fool if you weren't a little, you know, if you weren't a little worried about doing a trek like this. But you know what? You know, like John said, we got water. We're going to go for it. We've done this before. But anytime you take off into the backcountry for 10 days without guaranteed water, it is a little scary, but we're going to get her done, and we're going to get down into this canyon right now and get down to the Colorado River today.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
There's where the South Bass Trail ends. It's gonna take us 9 days of hiking to get there. We're starting off right now. Here we go.
My name is
All right, well, we just made it down through all the ice and snow, and a lot of hard pack ice on the switchbacks up there. There wasn't runouts where if you fall, you're gonna hurt yourself, but you're not gonna fall off the cliff. So you're gonna fall on your bum, you're gonna twist an ankle, hurt a knee. So every step, you have to be so careful. Yeah, it's no big deal. The drop over here is only a couple thousand feet.
Get in the pit, try to love someone.
So badass.
It's a good day to be hiking in the Grand Canyon, that's for sure.
We're finally down out of the snow. Taking a 5er here and definitely feeling it. 9 days of food and full packs.
The river, Tanner Beach, right there. So here's our camp tonight. Tanner Beach, Colorado River right there. Pretty awesome spot. And what'd you think about today, bro?
I'll tell you what, that downhill, my knee blew out. I mean, not totally, but hurting. And I mean, dropping a little under 1,000 feet per mile with full packs, 9 days of food. It was a killer. It was grueling.
That was brutal. I'm spent. I didn't hurt my knee like Will, but I'm exhausted. This is probably one of the most tiring days I've ever had hiking. I don't know why I'm so tired.
Yeah.
I think it's because we're carrying 9 days of food.
Right.
And when you drop that far down on the first day of hiking, it just takes it out of you. That's all there is to it.
I second that motion. I mean, one of the hardest days of hiking I've ever had. And like John said, I don't really know why. I mean, it is a crazy downhill climb with full packs. I mean, the obvious is there. But, I mean, I'm spent. So, you know what the good news is, though? Only 90 miles to go.
We'll see.
All right, we just broke camp. We're down here at Tanner Beach after an incredibly tough day coming down from Lipan Point. Are you ready?
I'm ready, man. Yesterday I was kind of scared.
Yeah.
You know, we were both hobbling, both exhausted, sore. I thought maybe we might possibly have to call this trip short, but
yeah.
After a good fuel up last night with dinner and 10 hours of solid sleep, I'm back to almost 100%.
Yeah, so am I, but I'll tell you what, yesterday I was feeling, I was just hurting so bad. I mean, that 5,000 foot drop in 8 miles.
Yeah.
With full packs, that's the thing, full packs. Anybody can do it without any weight, but it was just incredibly hard. But we're gonna pack up, get a couple of shots here, and just start hitting it.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Day 2.
Day 2.
Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real. There's something inside me that pulls beneath the surface, consuming, confusing.
I've been on this part of the trail before, so I know that ultimately we got to work our way back over to there, and the trail skirts right along that edge. What do you think, brother?
I feel great today. But, you know, talk to me at about 4:30 this afternoon after doing all of that. Boulder, scramble, cliff walking.
I felt this way before, so insecure. Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real. Discomfort endlessly has pulled itself upon me, distracting.
Going down through the slot canyon will get us to another beach, and that'll put us 2 miles from our destination we were supposed to be at tonight. So we're etching away. We're trying to catch up. This is it, dropping into the slot.
To find myself again, my walls are closing in.
Not a sense of confidence, I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before, so insecure. Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is 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 real.
I thought today was a good day. Again, not to reiterate it, but I've got a down leg from doing too much downhill, and it did a lot better today. We knocked out another, I think, about 9 or 10 miles.
Yeah, we're camped here all alone tonight. It's just me and Will tonight. That's it. Here's our little campsite. River right there behind us. We got dinner brewing. We got water hanging. Laundry done. Good day, brother.
Yeah, good day, man. Good day.
Good day.
Boom! Trail shook. We got to climb up this today, back down a class 4 boulder scramble, and then make water, and then we have 2 full days without water up on this stuff, so we got to carry water, and that's gonna kind of suck. What do you think, Johnny?
Yeah, carrying water sucks. Especially 7 liters of it. I'm gonna carry 7. If we can make it to Cottonwood Canyon, today we will be caught up to our original schedule.
Back on schedule, yeah.
We're 2 miles behind our original schedule, which is not much, but in canyon miles, That's you know, a couple hours.
Yeah, it's a couple hours because we got a class 4 boulder scramble talus field climb down to do.
And
Just this morning, so.
yeah, and once we get to Hance Rapids, which is 2 miles away, we have to load up on water.
And then we'll do it, but you got to have that water because if Cottonwood's not going or we can't find another spring, we don't really have water until Bright Angel. And I mean, it's been in the 80s and you will die up there. There's just no way. There's no way to live without water, period.
Yeah, you gotta have it. So.
And out here in the canyon lands, you know, it's not like the JMT or the Sierras. I mean, there's this giant river right here and then nothing else. So, you know, here we go, right?
Let's hit it. Day 3 in the canyon starts now.
All my life I've been searching for something. Something never comes, never leads to nothing. Nothing satisfies, but I'm getting close.
Here's where our class 4 rock scramble starts. And we got to get up on this little bump and then climb that wall. And that's close to 90 degrees right there. I mean, you're just climbing up the rocks. So it's going to be pretty sketchy. All right, here we go.
Your ghost.
Calm down, don't you resist. You're such a delicate wrist. And if I give it a twist, something to hold when I lose my grip. Will I find something in there to give me just what I need?
Get away from that edge, huh?
Oh, yeah. Grand Canyon miles right there, though. That's part of the miles.
Had to pack off at that last point because it was just too hairy. You know, in terms of all my hiking, every mile I've ever done, that is the sketchiest thing I've ever done hiking right there. Takes the cake, so.
If any of my loved ones knew exactly what this trail entailed, I'd never be able to go hiking again.
Well, they're gonna know from the video now. Yeah, today's a day of rock climbing. We just scurried all the way across from there. That far beach is where we camped. Every step has got to be just thought out right here. I mean, look at this. All right, here's our talus / scree field. We have to find our way down, and then onward we go.
On and on, I got nothing to hide.
Don't let it go to waste. I love it, but I hate the taste. Way keeping me down. Don't let it go to waste. I love it, but I hate the taste. Way keeping me down.
How you doing down there, Johnny?
I wish we were on one of those rafts right now.
Yeah.
Grand Canyon hiking, woo! We made it over that class 4 talus field and cliff climb. We got about a mile to go to Hance Rapids. We're in a motor now. Just get there, get this last mile out of the way, fill up all of our water because we leave the river after Hance. So here we go, time to motor.
All night long I dream of the day when it comes around and it's taken away. Leaves me with the feeling that I feel the most. Feel it come to life when I see your ghost. Then I'm done, done, on to the next one, done, done, and I'm on to the next one, done, done, and I'm on to the next one, done, done, on to the next one, done, done, and I'm on to the next one, done, done, and I'm on to the next one, done, done, and I'm on to the next one.
One girl is gonna take the raft down, see how it goes for the other 3. I think there's 4 rafts total. Stay tuned, the first one's coming up right now.
Done, and I'm on to the next.
Dead, dead, on to the next one, dead.
Well, as you can tell, I'm wearing a PFD, which means these awesome folks are gonna give Will and I a raft ride down to Bright Angel. So awesome turn of events here. These folks are great people right here. So here we go. Let's start rafting.
Banana pepper.
And they're making spaghetti, and we're not talking Mountain House spaghetti, folks. We're talking real spaghetti and pesto. Garlic bread. These folks really know how to eat on an expedition. Look at this. Right before Bright Angel, they're going to drop us off literally pretty much just right across the river here. And then we will have gained a day, and we'll be camping at Bright Angel tonight. So, what do you think of the last day's events?
Well, I think we had a wonderfully awesome river rafting trip down the Colorado River through some really big rapids. And I got to say, I didn't think on this hiking trip that I'd end up down here on the Colorado River running rapids. But I did. You know, it's kind of like, you know, some of the things that John and I just happened to us on the trail, and this is another example of it. You know, I don't know, it's a wonderful life experience. I'm speechless, you know.
I have to say, it's probably in my top 5 adventures that I've ever had in my life, up to this point in my life. I was kind of worried, though, before we got the ride, because I was so exhausted, and Will was exhausted, and I was wondering how this whole thing was going to play out, but now we're a day ahead. So we're rocking and rolling. Bright Angel's right there behind the camera.
Tomorrow we're on the trail now a day early.
Right.
I had mentioned in the video that my knee blew out coming down off of the rim. It's much better now. I mean, it feels 100% in fact right now, but that put us half a day behind because I'm just going a lot slower.
If your knee didn't hurt, we would have already been past Hants by the time they came by. And
right, we would have never had this opportunity. So it's another example of sometimes things just happen for a reason. You might not like what's going on, you know, but then boom, all of a sudden everything changes.
This hike's like no other so far.
Woo!
Let's go rolling into Bright Angel.
Bright Angel, Bright Angel, baby.
See you later. Thank you guys. Here's home for the night, Bright Angel Campground. I just can't say enough about everything about this trip. The scenery, the luck, the hospitality of the boating crew, everything. So All right, well, it's early, so we're just gonna relax, cook some lunch, and chill out and get some shots. So enjoy.
Well, I feel so good, everything is going high. You better take it easy, 'cause the place is on fire. Been a hot day, nothing went too good. Now I'm going.
There's the restaurant right there, and we're gonna be able to eat some good stew and cornbread tonight for dinner. Second night in a row, no trail food. Unreal.
You gotta give me some of loving. Give me some of loving. Give me some of loving. Every so glad you made it. Hey, hey, so glad you made it. You got give me some of loving. Give me some of loving. Give me some of loving. I think I give me some of your loving, babe. You know I need it so bad.
15.
15 miles, that is.
Yeah, 15 miles.
From Bright Angel up to Monument Creek. We got a 5-mile climb out of here up to about, I don't know, 4,000, 4,500 maybe, somewhere in there. And then we're level for the next 10. Actually, we're level all the way until we get out of here. We have to
Right.
climb back up to the Bass Trailhead where my truck is, so.
Well, you think it's level that long? That's like
Yeah.
50, over 50 miles.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll take
So-
that all day long.
Yeah. Grand Canyon miles are not easy.
Yeah.
Here we go.
15 miles, 15 miles.
Bye-bye, Bright Angel.
Later.
Later.
The world is my expense. The cost of my desire. Jesus blessed me with its future, and I protect it with fire. So raise your fist and march around. Just don't take what you need.
We are on the Bright Angel Trail right now. We got to go up a few thousand feet in elevation here this morning to join up the Tonto. Oh my God, look at that. Just look at that.
Hey, hey, we're sleep now in the fire.
We're just now getting up onto the Tonto Plateau. The climb wasn't that bad from the river. Awesome scenery along the whole way. We're motoring, 5 miles done, 10 more to go today. Tonto West, here we go.
And I protect it with fire. I am the leader, the Peter, the Santa Maria, the Lucid, the rapist, the fields overseer, the agent of orange, the priest of Hiroshima, the cost of my desire. Sleep now in the fire. Hey, hey, sleep now in the fire. Sleep now in the fire.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We're coming up to Indian Gardens. Unbelievable. Say unbelievable a few times.
Unbelievable.
No.
Unbelievable.
No, it's like this. Unbelievable. All right. Action.
You want me to try it? Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Amazing. Incredible.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Boom. You're getting it now.
Is that it?
That's right. Amazing. Incredible. We're in the Grand Canyon and there's cactus. I can't believe it. Amazing.
Awesome day to be hiking in the canyon.
Yep, it sure is.
Woo!
Hey, and Big John and Morsano asked on Facebook who Tonto was, and I really have no idea who that might be. So, all good. How you doing, Tonto?
Pretty good, Lone Ranger.
Dude, don't you fall, you're a fucking fool. Okay. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh. Woo! Boy, that was a radioactive time machine. Oh, Horn Creek is so radioactive that they tell you do not drink it unless you're dying.
Pretty much, yeah, unless you're dying.
It's also against the law to bottle it and bring it home to feed the people you don't like. Another lesson from Trail Shug. Lunch. All right, we're taking lunch here, and we're both having salami burritos.
With Romano cheese, check it out. It's like a built-in grater on that knife. So bitchin'.
Excellent, and this is what I got going. Some Chick-fil-A hot sauce, salami, some Romano cheese. Delectable.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So good.
Oh,
So good.
with that view, look at the view we got for lunch again. Oh yeah.
And that, my friend, is how you do it in the Grand Canyon.
Here's Monument Canyon, and this is where we are camping tonight. Looks like a beautiful place to camp. And I'm thinking that it's named Monument Canyon for that spire sitting right down there. Okay, here's camp tonight in Monument Canyon. Filtering some water. We got a nice little bluff that we're camped on overlooking the whole valley. That's down toward Colorado River right there.
What are you doing there, Johnny?
Oh, setting up the motorized camera slider for a trick shot of the monument in Monument Canyon.
Yep. And there's the monument right there. We'll be down at the base of that in a few here. But we just broke camp. We had, like, as far as I'm concerned, the best camp here at Monument. The other folks are down in like this weed hole. They're just packed in like sardines down there. They're next to the shitters, and those shitters are bad. They're composting toilets. Nobody's maintaining them. They're overflowing. Disgusting. And you know, John and I being through hikers, you know, I don't mind. So we're above the camp where most people are, but this is a campsite right here, and we had it to ourselves last night. We had this incredible view. I mean, other than being like down in that hole. So I feel very grateful that we found an awesome spot. We just broke camp at Monument, and we're going to be heading to Boucher. And that's about a little over 10 miles. And that's our last reliable, huge, good water source. So we're going to go there. We're going to lighten our load with food and everything. We're gonna liter up 10 liters of water each. It's a really good plan, but that last 30 miles, very few people do on the Tonto. The water's scarce. It's not maintained like these other trails.
It's
And
considered
very
by
remote.
canyon experts
Right.
the hardest part of the trail, in any trail in Grand Canyon, because of the unreliable water. There could be pretty much no water all the way from Boucher, where we're staying tonight, all the way to our truck 30 miles away. So pretty remote, and I'd be surprised if we saw anybody really on that part of the trail. The way the literature talks about that western end of the Tonto Trail, it's just some of the remote places you can get on this whole thing. And some of the hardest miles are going to be our last 30 of this whole trip. So
Yep, so getting excited. I
Yeah.
mean, it's been an awesome trip, awesome scenery, and we have, today's Thursday. We got Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to go. We got 3 days of this still to go, so we're by
2 more nights.
We're by no means done with this, man.
2 more nights. Let's go see what today has to offer, brother.
All right, man. Let's do it.
Let's hit it, brother. Monument Creek out. That's how you like to start your morning off, right there, with a view like that.
Her love rains down on me, easy as the breeze. I listen to her breathing. It sounds like the waves on the sea.
All right, so that's what we're walking right above across the canyon there. Those are called the tapetes. And the trail, it's like a contour line on the map. It just follows right along the top there. And then we just go in and out of the drainages.
She could take it back. She might take it back someday.
Yeah, so the trail has just become very obscure. It's just like disappearing randomly now, and it's getting really hard. Look at the trail, there's nothing.
Each one of these little humps is a drainage. And in that drainage, it's kind of like a rock scramble. I mean, not terrible, but it eats up your time going up and down.
Eating time away doing this, it's definitely gonna kill the time, so.
Today's been brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal! I mean, I'm not joking, brutal. Up and down, following these little cairns all over the place. We're in a very rural part of the park now that not too many people ever hike, so the trail is kind of a game trail, basically.
Yeah, my legs are getting scratched up, so.
Trail's getting quite narrow.
Yeah, you guys wanna come for a ride and see what the trail's like? Let's check it out. All right, here's our camp tonight at Boucher Creek. Pretty awesome spot. This is do or die. We got 30 miles to the truck from here. It's our last water. We're dry camping tomorrow and then pushing out Saturday.
Yeah.
So this is it, but awesome campground. Bathed up, took a shower, dipped in and got everything clean, did laundry, ready to go. Last 2 days, starting tomorrow morning. So one heck of a trip, man, huh?
Ready to go, yeah. Tomorrow morning, 30 miles back to the truck. We're gonna do like 2 15-mile days, but as John pointed out, no water. So we're carrying a lot of water, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see this stretch from here to South Bass. Usually people don't do because there's no water, and the Forest Service or the National Park Service warns people against it. So looking forward to it.
We're leaving Boucher Creek.
Yeah, Boucher, the last guaranteed water source of this trek.
Last permanent, reliable water source for sure.
We've got 30 miles to go to get the South Bass trailhead, which then will lead us up to the truck. But what's really significant is my statement that there's no reliable water past Boucher in this next 30 miles, which means John and I have over 10 liters. You got like 11?
I got 9 to 10 liters on me right now.
9 to 10, and I probably have 11 to 12. So, I mean, we are riding
Weighted
heavy right
down.
now. I mean, it's
Weighted
a lot
down.
of water. But it's a difference between life and death.
Yeah.
That's what we got stacked up against us. No guaranteed water, so we're carrying 2 days, 2.5 days, even maybe 3 days of water. The trail is much more primitive, so it's much harder to make miles. The bushes are whacking in the legs. The boulders, which usually would have been moved out of the trail, are still in the trail, so you got to step over them. The down climbs into the drainages and the up climbs into the drainages just aren't as clean.
And no exit routes.
And no exit routes. So, I mean, right now, I mean, we are committed as soon as we walk down this trail right here and down the canyon and get back up there on the shelf. We're committed.
This is it. All right, guys, this is it. It's our last 2 days on the trail. So
Let's do it, man.
let's do it, brother. Let's go.
Now I have seen the warnings screaming from all sides.
Well, as you just saw from that last clip, I fell. I rolled an ankle. Thank God I didn't sprain it. I caught it in time and just went down.
Okay, attack of the acacia again. John and I both, our legs, our arms, there's really no avoiding them because they reach out and say hello at every chance they get. Feeling like the end is near, and this is extremely beautiful. It's been, it's one of the best treks that I've ever done in my life, to tell you the truth. But I am looking forward to getting home in a day or a day and a half and seeing family and the people I love and I miss. Gotta keep on going, keep on motoring, and get her done.
She will take it back. She will take it back someday.
We can still see where we camped down there in the valley.
Boucher.
At Boucher Creek, that's all Boucher Creek out there. That's Topaz right there.
Yeah, and we just worked our way up from right down there, switchback.
Switchbacking, but we finally made it back up to the Tonto Plateau here.
Rock herons were awesome to have.
Yeah.
And so far on this trek, especially on this end of the trail,
Coming up those switchbacks, we
coming up
needed
the
them.
switchbacks, I mean, you
We
know what?
needed 'em.
Because, you know, it's not just about route finding, it's about time when you're going to die from no water. And I just look over there and I go, hey, look, right there, there's the trail.
Yeah,
That's the way.
there's a cairn.
Yeah.
Go up there, you know.
So for
yeah.
me, I mean, they're reassuring, they give you some confidence, they save time. they're safe.
Yeah. 'Cause
And
you could definitely waste a lot of hours looking for a trail without cairns.
Right,
In an
and
environment like this, you don't want to waste time. You got to get, you know, we left our last permanent water. We got to get from point A to point B with the water we have, period.
There's a water cache behind me that's old. It's good to have those though, but you know, it actually says free on the bottle. Like I'm dying from thirst and I'm gonna take a drink and put a buck there. I don't know. Stupid.
Stupid canyon.
Stupid canyon. Anyway, out from Stupid Canyon.
And I'll tell you what, too. By the way we both smell, we have a little boucher going on, if you know what I mean.
Got some boucher going.
All right, man, let's rock.
All right, man, I'm gonna get my stupid heavy pack on.
Yeah, we're motoring.
Put a little music on here, a little rock and roll.
Rock and roll time. Here we go.
Trail Shug says rock and roll, hit the trail, make miles. Hey, we only got 15 miles to do with like fucking 300-pound packs. No, baby.
Come on, man. Wussies.
But what a beautiful morning it is. Just gorgeous out here. Nobody out here but us. Doesn't get any better than this.
Living on a lighted stage approaches the unreal. For those who think and feel in touch with some reality beyond the gilded gate.
Words can't describe that, but I'll try. Unbelievable!
This unlikely road, ill-equipped to act with insufficient time.
We just came over the bump and you could see all the canyons along our route that we got to go in and out. Look at that view though, amazing.
Living in the limelight, the universal dream for those who wish to see. Those who wish to be must put aside the alienation. Get on with the fascination, the real relation, the underlying.
I'm looking forward to some of the comforts of civilization, namely the shave, a hot shower. Shave and a hot shower, I mean, top of my list. And well, no, let me change that. No, like a juicy cheeseburger, then a hot shower.
Living in a fish island, caught in the camera eye. I have no heart to lie. I can't pretend a stranger is a long-awaited friend.
What's your name, buddy?
Josh.
Josh, man, it's nice to see another soul out here. Josh here dropped down from where we're going out, and he said my Tahoe is still parked up there, so that's a good thing. That's the only car?
Another's audience outside the gilded gate. Living in the limelight, the universal dream for those who wish to see. Those who wish to be must put aside the alienation. Get on with the fascination, the real relation, the underlying
I gotta say, this is probably my favorite campsite. I mean, the view. Are you serious?
Right, I mean, you look around here, I mean, it's crazy beautiful. And I'll tell you what, we earned it today with full pack. Look at this view that we're gonna have for dinner tonight. I mean, there's nowhere in the Grand Canyon, there's no restaurant, there's no overlook, there's nowhere that has this 360-degree view from about a 3,000-foot elevation.
living in the limelight, the universal dream for those
Okay, change of plans. We're on to plan B. Last night, sitting in my tent going over the maps and mileages and stuff, I found out that we still have roughly about 20 miles, maybe a little more to get out of here. And there's no way we could do that in this kind of terrain, carrying this water weight. So we can't do it all in one day, though. It's impossible unless we'd be hiking into the night for sure. So anyway, plan B, we're just gonna motor on today. Just hit it as hard as we can, try to make it to that junction, and then we know we're out tomorrow for sure. So one extra night on the trail, no big deal, because we did gain a night when we got a ride from the boaters. So what else? Oh, last night's camp right here was just, it was probably one of my favorites. I mean, look at this view all around. Just spectacular everywhere you look. It's just awesome. So yeah, time to motor, get to our destination, make this happen. See you along the way. There it is, it's in sight. There's our last point to go around, finally. And we can see the finish line. River's down there. Here's our last big canyon, serpentines right in there. And we just got to go around to hit the South Bass Junction. And then that canyon right on the other side of that ridge coming down is the canyon we climb up to the truck. Oh, finally, I'm done.
All right, we're just taking a little pack off break here. It's Saturday. This is a Serpentine Canyon now. We got to get all the way around, out there around the point and back the other side just to get to the trailhead that takes us back out of here. And I'm so done with this. I mean, I am tired, beat up. My ankles hurt, my knees hurt, my back hurts. Going up and down, looking for cairns. You know, it's just the end of a very long trek, and man, I am truly feeling it. What about you, Johnny? How are you feeling?
No, I'm pretty beat up too. This is definitely up there with one of the hardest hikes, right there with the H2L that we did.
It sure is.
I mean, it's right there, man.
Right there, but we're gonna hit it now, and
rugged terrain.
We got to get all the way around this, all the way out there and around that point.
All right, we made it to Serpentine Canyon, our last canyon. We're both done. The good thing is it's got water. Check it out. Nice little pool right there. Just coming off the slick rock here. We're now officially 8 trail miles from the truck. And that's an awesome feeling.
There's just one catch though. 5 of those trail miles are vertical miles. We got to climb up the side of the Grand Canyon. But that's tomorrow morning.
One of the, like that.
Yep.
So we're gonna go another 3.8 miles from here, try to make it to the junction or right around there. And then we'll only have about 5 miles out of here in the morning, which is gonna be golden. Because like I said, we're both done.
Done.
So this is it, Serpentine Canyon. It does have water. Last canyon, out.
It's been an adventure of a lifetime, but I'm truly ready to complete the hike.
Me too.
And
Me
be
too.
out of here.
I'm ready to get out of here, and yes, definitely the adventure of a lifetime. No doubt.
The adventure of a lifetime.
No doubt.
I mean, my God.
Yeah.
I mean, the stark contrast of stunning beauty and immense physical strain at the same time. But I mean, what a trek, what an adventure. Johnny.
Yeah. Well, this is our last night, man.
Yep, last night on the trail. Can't hike 55, food chain, aka trail shug.
We're out.
Ow.
Gonna cook some dinner and hit it.
Sunday morning, 9 a.m.
This is it. It's day 9 on the trail. Sunday morning. We've been on the trail since last Saturday. And it's been one incredible adventure, I gotta say. We're getting ready to start our last 6 miles, climbing back up to the truck. It was great hiking with Will, had the adventure of a lifetime, but I'm done. It's time to get out of this canyon and go home. This canyon will take it out of you. It is not easy. Grand Canyon miles are a lot different than regular trail miles. I mean, because the thing is you're going back into these canyons for a mile, sometimes 2 miles, and then you got to come back out of the canyon, and you just do that all day long. And sometimes there is no trail, and all the little drainages that go into the main drainage, it's basically all scrambles. You know, you're constantly looking for cairns to show you the way, looking for the faintest footstep, trying to find some kind of path, and it just takes it out of you. The Grand Canyon miles are definitely different than any other kind of trail miles. I can attest to that. What a trek, crazy trek, one that I will never forget as long as I live. But it's time to hit it. Like I said earlier, 9th day on the trail. Sunday morning, I believe it's March 5th. We're out of here.
This is the 9th day of hiking. It's our last day of hiking. It's 4:35 a.m. and we got about 6 miles to hike and probably about a 4,000 foot elevation gain to get back to the trailhead, to get to the truck. And I just want to say I'm so ready to get off of this trail. It's really beat me up. Beat my knees up, beat my ankle up. But it's been no doubt a once in a lifetime trek. I mean, I just had an awesome time with Johnny. And I mean, blasting up and around all of these canyons for like 100 miles. It's been a wonderful experience, but I'm just physically beat up. Been incredible. And that's it until we get back to the truck. Food chain out.
When I'm alive, when I breathe the air, they wash the birth from my face. I catch a glimpse of another dream. As I turn, I looked, turn and look again, 'cause I see no trace. Take me away, fly me away. I wanna fly away. Lift me up so high.
Incredible lighting and views this morning. I actually had to stay behind. Will went ahead and I stayed behind and got some time-lapse slider shots, so I couldn't pass it up. So he's probably about 30 minutes ahead of me. What a way to end this with this spectacular morning. One of the best mornings I've ever had hiking.
Where eagles fly, where eagles fly. I wanna fly away. I wanna fly away. Well, slide me away. I'm sliding away. Where eagles fly.
Okay, I just came around the point, and boy, I hope this is South Bass and not Serpentine, Because if it's serpentine, we still need to go all the way to the back of this canyon, back all the way around that point and in. Oh, that would suck. Oh, big time. Man, I hope that's not the case. I know Johnny's gonna be thinking the same thing. We couldn't see this from back there. Oh man, man, that bums me out. I mean, I'm cautiously optimistic that we're okay here, but oh man, that'll mean instead of 6 miles from the truck, we might be 10, 12 miles with the 4,000 foot elevation gain. So, and rugged too. I mean, hard stuff. So I'm kind of bummed, but I'm just gonna keep trucking here. Johnny's behind me getting a shot, and just keep my fingers crossed. But man, so anyway, I'm just gonna keep going. I mean, I'm gonna be so bummed. It looked right on the map. It looked like we were right. So we'll see. It's gonna keep my fingers crossed, man. If not, I'm just gonna be bumming. All right, it looks like this is the South Bass Trail and South Bass Canyon. And there's Johnny down there coming up. Man, I was scared, but you know, thank you, Matt. It's my brother who treks with me. Rest in peace. And man, that scared me when I came around the point, but it looks like all is good. And we're gonna take a little quick break here, and then we're up and out, and that's the south rim up there. Up and out of this thing. But I'll tell you what, when I came around the point, that scared me. But about halfway through the canyon, I could see a trail going up, and that gave me a little bit more confidence. What do you think, Johnny? Woo!
We're almost there, brother.
Yeah!
4.5 more miles.
Woo! Woo!
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo.
It's just all replaying in my mind right now. Now, these last few miles we got, it's amazing what Will and I went through on this trek. The highs and the lows, literally and emotionally, the adventures that we had. Seems like it's 3 hikes wrapped in one. I'll never forget it.
Got to get this done. Incredibly hard trekking, but well worth it.
And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs and voices never shared.
15 more minutes left on this trail and it's gonna be done. There's the south rim right there. My truck is about 1,000 feet above us, sitting right up there somewhere. This is it, last push. Let's do this.
Fool said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my
Go ahead, let it hail, cause
silent raindrops fell.
I want to thank Will. The first day dropped down Tanner Trail from Lifehand Point, just worked his knee bad, and the guy just got through it and kept up to make this adventure possible. Thank you, Will. Matthew, right here, buddy. You're the man. This whole thing wouldn't even got kicked off without you, so big thank you to Matthew Plus. You're my friend for life, bud. Most of all, I want to thank my wife for allowing me to do these treks and experience stuff like that. Couldn't ask for a better life partner that allows me to do these things and have these adventures. So big thanks to my wife too. I love you.
Like silent raindrops fell and echoed in the wells of silence, and the people bowed and prayed to the
We'll go meet up with John. He's right up here. And we're gonna hike this final section. And then we got this thing whooped.
And baby, I'm coming home. There's the end.
in the signs and the words on the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls and whispered in the sound. Of silence.
Yeah, man. Oh, we did it, bro. We did it. We did it. That's one of the most incredible treks I think I've ever done.
Yeah.
I mean, with all
Yeah.
the different things that happen and being on the edge every day,
Every day.
this far
Literally
from
on the edge.
falling to your death. Oh yeah! And it started after 9 days sitting here at the trailhead.
That's my baby.
Because you know what? We got what? How many miles back to just the village?
30 road miles.
30 dirt road miles, including the Havasupai Indian Reservation that we got to go across. So,
Thank you for starting my
Yeah.
Chevy truck.
yep, Chevy.
Running out of self-control, getting close to an overload, up against the nowhere situation. Selling a soul to push some sun.
newbies out there, if you see me on the trail, just call me Trail Shug.
Can't hear it, dude.
Yeah, I can. Hold on a second.
You couldn't even start it that time.
All right, for all you newbies out there, if you see me on the trail, if you happen to see this idiot on the trail, you see me walking like a bull, feel free to call me Trail Shug. Like a trail sugar daddy, Trail Shug be like.
Take 12.
All right, for any of you newbies out there, I just want you to know, if you see me out on the trail, I've got a new trail name. I'm gonna make it. I was gonna make it. For any of you newbies out there, call me Trail Shug. All right, that's enough of that. Because you don't introduce yourself with your real name. That comes later. Your trail name is like, hey, nice to meet you. I'm Trail Shug.
What is so
You
funny
making fun of my trail? There's nothing funny about it.
Trail Shug, dude.
Can't hike 55 and Trail Shug.
Trail Trail Shug says yummy. Are you rolling, John?
Deuce hombres?
Deuce hombres coming out number 2. Utah. Deuce.
Mountain House Warning, that's for sure.
When I go to bed, I'm gonna clean my balls one more time. I cleaned them down here in the river. It's pretty good. I have clean underwear, clean socks. I wash my dirty clothes over there, hanging up, laundry day. But before I put that clean pair of underwear on, because we have 2 dry camps ahead of us, I'm gonna take baby wipes and I'm gonna baby wipe my balls. You got to, you know you are. Look at, he's smiling behind the camera. But yeah, the baby wipes, I mean, joking aside, if you don't do the baby wipe thing, you're a fool. I used to not do it till I met John and Morisano here. And trust me, you have to. If you don't, I'm not hiking with you. That's crazy, right?
So we're talking about the shitters. I'll bleed you real slow.
Disgusting. Fuck. Dude, I got a brief shot of those fucking shitters as well. Fuck. Dude. Hi, I'm with the National Park Service. I'm gonna show you how to build a composting toilet. We're gonna deploy them here at this remote backcountry campsite for your pleasure and to save the environment. Fail. Fail.
All right, this. Scratch. Start over. Here we go.
Cut!
My name is Tate Boucher, assistant cameraman, and I'm ready for a cheeseburger.
All right, you just got done watching 9 Days on the Edge, Grand Canyon.
Up next, the Trans Zion hike, including the subway. Don't miss that one.
Here we go.
Yep, here we go.